पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Requesting those of you who can keep your cameras on, video cameras. We'll be very happy to see all of you. Right now I'm seeing all of you, but with the eyes of my heart. But then I would like to see you with these eyes also. So those of you who can, will request you to please on your cameras. And thank you for joining today. Okay, do we have any other sound coming from where? Is everyone muted? I'll just check it. Okay, Hitesh, I think you have to mute. Okay, so we have a very nice topic today. Rather, I should say we are continuing from what where we left during our yatra at Govardhan Eco Village. We started with Dhruv Maharaj's story and we discussed about positivity. My sound is clear, Hitesh bro? Okay. So then it's fine. And thank you to all those who have kept your videos on. Happy to see all of you. So yes, we were in Govardhan Eco Village and we were discussing about Dhruv Maharaj's story. And in that story we started, we could not complete, but we discussed about positivity. In that how Dhruv Maharaj's mother, in spite of she being disturbed or burning within, but she did not pass on that negativity to Dhruva, and that's how he went to perform austerity. So, continuing on that, a very important lesson which we learn through this story is determination. So, what we are discussing today is how we can develop determination. So, Dhruv Maharaj, he went to the forest. He was guided by Narad Muni. And then performing austerity there was not an easy thing for Dhruva. He's just 5-year-old boy alone in the forest. So it needed lot of determination for him to perform austerity or achieve the perfection. But he was very, very determined. So much so that some of the demigods, they tried disturbing the austerity which Dhruv Maharaj was performing. So what they did was that one of them came and told in the ears of Dhruva Maharaj that Dhruva, your mother is about to die. Come on, go back. Or someone came and said, Dhruva, your father is being attacked by soldiers. Different enemies have attacked the kingdom. You need to go back. But Dhruva was very determined because these were just the tests which he had to pass to achieve perfection or to achieve what he wanted to. And that determination, actually, the name Dhruva means determined. So, with that story of Dhruva, we learn a lot of determination. So, before we continue what happened with Dhruva and how he achieved the Supreme Personality of Godhead, let's discuss about determination, which is the topic for today, which we would like to discuss. So, when you talk about determination, what is the definition of determination in general? If you take the definition, it's called the ability to continue trying to do something, although it's very difficult. That is an ordinary definition of determination is given. That Determination means it's an ability. What is what ability? That you do not give up. Although the things are very difficult, but you continue trying to do that. So that is determination. Now, why is determination important? Mm. Many times when we are hearing some topic, say like we heard about positivity, we heard about other things, now we are hearing determination. Why is it important to us? If we know the importance of what we are hearing, we will definitely be serious about it. So why is the determination important? Because determination, it prevents you from quitting or to give up. You have a goal, you have set a goal and you're trying to reach there. And sometimes it happens that we feel that, okay, let's give up. We may not be able to do it. So, so determination, it prevents you from quitting or from, giving it up. So that's why you need to be very determined. When you look at examples of determination from your life, of those you admire, there are people who have been very determined. You can see how this particular thing allowed you to adapt to unexpected obstacles and overcome them. That is called determination. So you saw someone, you admired someone, and then you said, okay, let me learn and let me do this. So determination is very important because first thing, it helps us to overcome the fear of failure. Uh, when you're doing something, you've set a goal, anything in life, okay, uh, devotion apart, reaching Krishna apart. But we need to set so many other goals in life, which generally we set. Of course, the topmost goal, it should be to ultimately to reach Krishna. Because Shastra says that if you have achieved everything, in fact, Bible says the same thing, that what profit the man if he gains the world but loses the soul. So if you achieve everything, but ultimately you do not achieve what you're meant to achieve, then what is the purpose? But till we reach that ultimate goal, we set many goals in our life, like as a student, as a person who's doing a job, as a businessman, as a woman, as a husband, as a wife. We set so many goals. But many times when we feel that we may not be able to achieve the goal, we try to give it up. We have a fear of failure. So determination, first thing it does is it helps you overcome the fear of failure. See, it is a normal thing. Uh, if you have not reached the goal, the fear is there, whether I'll do it or no, this and that. Uh, but then we should not be fearful of failure. Because if you're fearful of failure, then you may not be able to achieve it because that means you've already lost it. Like many times I have seen people who are working, say they're doing job, and then they get fed up and they want to do something on their own. They want to start a side business or something so that they don't have to, rush from 9 to 5, 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 or whatever time. Uh, so when they take that, it's a significant risk which they take. But then at that time, there is a fear what will happen? Okay, I have some skills, but will I be able to make it or no? So in this time, it is the determination that allows you to face fear of failure. When you are taking steps towards your goal, then the insecurities which you have, the worries which you have back of your mind. So then what happens is you just put it aside and carry on with the um, carry on with achieving that goal. So first thing determination does is prevents you or helps you overcome the fear of failure. Second, it boosts the self confidence. Suppose you're going to take something up, new project or something, and you're not convinced of yourself. I may not succeed, and I will. So what happens is the negativity comes into the mind. A doubt comes into the mind, doubt about the self, doubt about our own potential. So determination helps to boost the self-confidence. Yes, I can do it. One time I was discussing with someone about having confidence. Then he said, but in the scriptures, what I have read many times, that it says you should not boast about yourself. You should not, you should not think that you can do it. It comes into ego. I told him there is a difference between confidence and ego. Confidence is I can do it. Ego is only I can do it. So we need to have confidence in everything we do, even bhakti, even devotional path. If we are taking it up, we need to be very confident. So it boosts the self confidence. That's the second thing it does. Third thing, we need motivation. Okay, we have confidence, I can do it and all. Or I'm not fearful. Okay, I'm not fearful. I'm confident, I'll do it. But then there's no motivation. You see, everywhere, if there is no motivation, then what happens is, then automatically that self confidence also goes down after some time. You start doubting about yourself. But we all need motivation. Dhruva Maharaj is going to forest, and Narad Muni came, and Narad Muni said, oh, you're a child. Don't worry about it. Go back. Uh, this is not your age to go and find the Lord. So, but he was very determined. And he told Narad Muni, if you can help me in my path, welcome. Otherwise, Hare Krishna. I have nothing to do with you. And then Narad Muni gave him that motivation. No, you can do it, and you should do it like this. So, the third thing, what determination does, is increases the motivation. So, like Dhruva, he said, okay, you can tell me, tell, otherwise I'm going. So then motivation came, further motivation. So, when we are determined, then we go away from the fear of failure. We have self-confidence, and then we are self-motivated. There are two kinds of people in this world in terms of motivation. One who need motivation to do something, and the others who are self-motivated. So for them, it is not that someone has to come and, come on, do it, come on, do it, you can do it. Okay, yes, I can do it. They're self-motivated, and they are the ones who are determined people. So that's motivation is required. Now, when we are talking of determined person, what are some of the symptoms or traits of a person who's very, very determined? So there are a lot of traits we can see of highly determined people. Number one, they're very consistent. You see, any goal you set, it takes time to achieve. But then how it happens, reaching a goal, it takes time, it takes accountability, it takes sustained efforts. So people who are determined, they consistently work. So this consistency is very important. These are the traits you can find out now. As I'm speaking, you can find out within you that, okay, we are speaking about consistency or other things which we are speaking. Am I like that? So by the time this talk ends, you'll know whether you're a determined person or you're not. And of course, if you're not, then how you can develop. So that is why first trait of a determined person is consistency. You should be consistent. Second, very important, is focused. Because once you lose a focus, then it is very difficult. Then it is, even you're determined or something, you lost the focus. Now you say, okay, there's no point doing it. Let's do something else. So be consistent, continuously do it. Like say, for example, we want to progress in spiritual life. So then we need to be consistent. Not that sometimes, okay, once in a year on Janmashtami, I go to the temple and then I feel I'm a very religious person. No, consistency is required and focused. What are you trying to achieve with whatever you are doing? If you're doing a business, you're trying to establish a project, you're trying to do something else. In relationship, you are trying to do something, or in devotional life, spiritual life. Be focused. What are you trying to achieve? And this is what I want. See, what is the meaning of being focused? I learned it through years of experience, that suppose you are trying to do something, you have set a thing, I want to do this thing. Now there'll be a lot of challenges. People will say, oh, this cannot be done at this time, this cannot be done, you should change the thing, you should change the whole project. Like suppose I'll give you a small example. I was in one temple and where they were opening the altar very late. And I was telling them, this is not the time. Our standard time is this. You should open. And they were telling, no, no, there are a lot of problems. Devotees are not there. This is not there. And then they were trying to tell me, "Ki, okay, we should change the time, keep the continued time." But I thought, no, I did not give it this up. The problems attached to it, try removing them, not change your goal. That is called focused. That be focused on what you want to do. Yes, there are challenges, there are problems. Try to remove them, but do not lose the focus. And if you do not lose the focus and if you are consistent, the third quality comes is confidence. Those who are determined people, we just mentioned self-confidence. So they're very confident. It's not that they don't feel insecure. There is a difference between being confident and not at all insecure. No, insecurity is always there when you're doing something, some kind of, whether, okay, I have to do it. But still, that insecurity is not overtaking your confidence. They don't let the self doubt hold them back from setting goals. So if you have insecurity, ki, okay, I'm trying to do this, I'm sure I'll be able to do, but there are 5% chances it may, but that's okay. Let's go ahead. So that's why confident. And and the determined people have one very important quality. They are not afraid of stepping outside of their comfort zone. It's a very important thing. Why we do not take up to any kind of challenges? Because we are in our comfort zone. We don't want to leave it. Somebody says, okay, come on, you should become strong in spirituality. You should say, I'm doing whatever I am. I'm comfortable. I don't want to do. I don't want to go ahead. So determined people, they are ready to come out of their comfort zone. They're not afraid that, okay, I just want to be here. See, this is a very important thing because when we are living a life, we create a comfort zone around us, unseen, unseen comfort zone. And then we don't want to leave that. We don't even realize that why we are not doing something because we are so attached to our comfort zone. We are scared to go out of it, scared to do something new, scared to do something out of the box. So we have made a zone around us, and I want to be in this. That may not be right, but then we think that, okay, it is good for me. I'm just going on till you come across a situation, the reversals, the problems, the challenges, and then you realize, okay, this was not right for me to be just in the comfort zone. So that's why if you really want to be successful, then you need to give up your comfort zone if required, not all the time. If required, then you should be ready. Uh, so then you can uh, progress in life. Another quality which I can think of is they accept challenges. They accept challenges as an opportunity to learn. They are determined people because they know in their journey there will be obstacles, there will be interruptions, there will be so many things. But then uh, they are ready for the challenges. A simple thing I will tell you. Uh, Challenges come from people, challenges come from people around you, challenges come from mind. Say you want to uh, you want to go to temple. Today is Sunday. So, okay, let's go to temple. But the mind says, no, no, no. It's the only day we get. Let's go somewhere out. So now you have decided, no, no, I'll go to the temple. But then challenges, mind is, or some other people. So now, how do you face them? You give it up? Okay, okay, let's not do it. We should learn challenges, many challenges. This is a small example I gave. But life throws so many challenges, very, very serious challenges, challenges in relationships, challenges financially, challenges emotionally, so many challenges. We need to learn from them. That's why determination is so important, that it teaches you all these things. So now, after speaking about what is determination and how it helps, why is it important, and what are the some of the traits or symptoms of a determined person, now we would like to go into the topic determination, or in Sanskrit it is called Dridhavrataha. Dridhavrataha, Krishna speaks about this in Bhagavad Gita. So it is very essential for anyone, including those who are spiritually aspiring to progress. In now, when we talk about determination, generally, if it is not connected to spirituality, the determination is often self-centered. But when it is connected to spirituality, the same determination, it is centered on serving the Lord with faith. That is called determination in bhakti. So when you're talking about just doing something in material world, this will be definitely as taken as self-centeredness. Now, when we talk about Dhruva, 5-year-old boy, so his crisis actually became a catalyst for determination. He was into a crisis. He wanted to sit on the father's lap. He was thrown, no, you cannot. And the mother says, you have to take birth from my womb. You cannot sit on the father's throne. So he was pained. But then what happened with that pain? He attained a position. He resolved. Dhruva, actually, when we went to perform austerity, his idea was, I want to have position bigger, greater than my father. What to talk of father? Greater than my grandfather. So it is like a pride. So desire coming out of pride. But that still pride, that still desire, which was to, suppress others and become greater than others, it became a starting point for spiritual growth. So when we talk about Dhruva and we are talking about determination, so we need some kind of catalyst which pushes us to determination. So what do we learn with this Dhruva situation? That even painful situations can push us towards the perfection of life if we respond with intelligence. We don't have that resentment in our heart. So even painful situations can push us towards Krishna. So this, and another thing is determination often begins with material motives, but can be transformed by guidance and devotion. So it is a very important thing. And then when he got guidance from Narad Muni, he just went on to do austerity alone in the forest, Madhuvan. And then just in 6 months, he could achieve the perfection. He could see the Lord. So here we have an example of understanding that determination needs direction. So if you want to perfect anything, you need direction. Without guidance, determination may lead to frustration. So that is why it is important to have determination, but guided by someone. Dhruva was guided by Narad Muni. So then he performed a lot of austerity, perfect, and then he saw the Lord in his heart, and then eventually Lord came in front of him. So it says that we understand by the austerity what he performed, The determination is not just mental effort. Okay, I'm going to be determined. I'm going to be determined. From tomorrow, I'll be very much determined. I'll see how it. No, it involves discipline, focus, and surrender. That is determination. And when that same determination is directed toward the right person, like Dhruva directed towards God, towards Krishna, there was reciprocation. Krishna came in front of him. And what is the fruit of that determination which Dhruva got? Very important and simple. One line, if we want to understand what Dhruva got, it was from pride to devotion. He initially went with pride that I want greater than my father or greater than my grandfather. But his desires got transformed. Uh, so true success is not just in achieving the goal, it is in developing love for Krishna. So now suppose what we learned from Dhruva, let's try to apply in our life. How to be determined. Number one, start where you are. Even if you have desires, like Dhruva had so many desires, I want to do this. You start where you are. Take shelter of someone. Be guided. Very important thing. So that's why when we are talking of determination or Dhruv Maharaj's story, we have a lot of things to learn. I don't want to make it a very elaborate lecture going on for 2 hours or 3 hours. I want some of you to ask some questions, and then we also have a very nice questionnaire for you to determine that whether you are whether you're determined or you're not determined. So I would like to give you say 6-point formula for developing determination. Now we have discussed so much about determination. Now we want to develop. So let's have a 6-point formula for developing determination. Number one, a very, very strong desire. You have a goal, be very clear. Begin with a clear and intense longing to achieve that goal. Strong desire, we can say it in terms of if we use the words in Sanskrit, it can be as lobha, that greed, that hankering. So if you really want to be determined, then when you're fixing up the goal, then you should have a strong desire to achieve the goal. Otherwise, you achieve, it'll be like New Year resolutions. You make it on 31st or 1st, and then within 2 days, it's all gone, right? So we don't want to be a New Year resolution kind of person. So it should be very, very focused and with a strong desire. So the first point out of the 6-point formula which I'm giving is lobha, intense desire, strong desire. Like, like in spiritual life, if we want to progress, how do we know that we have intense desire? If we are inquiring, if we want to know about God, we do not know. Sometimes people are very much afraid of inquiring. Oh, what will person think? I do not even know this. No, even we inquired. Everyone inquired. That's how they got the knowledge. Uh, the beginning of spiritual life is with inquiry. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. So you should inquire about what is happening around me. See, any intelligent person, if he looks at the stars, then he has this thought, what are these stars? Are there some bulbs, or are they people, are they planets? So we need to inquire. So strong desire should be there. That's the first one. Second, point out of the 6-pointed formula is guided effort. Guided effort. So you should, when you're trying to achieve a goal, whether in spiritual life or in material life, you should be guided by a person who knows how you can progress in that. As I said earlier, also, the determination without guidance may lead to frustration or to misdirection. So that is why always be under guidance. What kind of guidance? When we talk of guidance, what does it mean? That means anything I'm doing, I have to ask, okay, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do this? No, guidance is in general, in principles, and the details, when you know, like when you are yourself intelligent with the guidance, the details will be taken care of. So the principles, major decisions in our life, and how to progress, you always need guidance. So the second thing is guided effort. Always be under guidance, and especially in spiritual life. See, you all are here, obviously, that you would like to progress in spiritual life along with whatever you're doing in your material life. So, especially in the spiritual life, it is very important that we are guided. We should have, like, even in place where you are, we have in Surat, we have regular guidance there. There are devotees who are meeting once in a week. They are coming together. They are guided by someone. So the whole system is there. We just have to adopt the system. If we don't adapt to the system, then it will be like we are not able to come out of our comfort zone. That's all. So that's why, like in Surat, we have with us today in this class Yugal Prem Prabhu and Mukta Purush Prabhu. So they are already guiding so many people there. And I'm happy that they have joined today because I come there usually once in a year in Surat. But then it will be not a guided effort if I guide you only once in a year. But then, if it is a regular thing, then there are devotees, highly qualified devotees who are guiding. And I request all of you that you should take the opportunity. That's how we have grown. That's how everyone has grown. So you should take the opportunity which is available to you. In fact, very rare that somebody goes out of his way to guide someone. Why will a person do? Generally people are happy in their own life. They are doing their business. They're happy in family life. Why will they take all the trouble of guiding people? That's out of compassion. So I'm happy that Yugal Prem Prabhu and Mukta Purush Prabhu joined today, so that you all can understand that how um, not just online, you have the opportunity offline also, where you can get proper guidance. So second point was guided effort. We started with intense desire, a very, very strong desire. And then second was guided effort. Now, when you have guided effort, somebody is guiding you, okay, do this way, do that way, proper guidance is there. Naturally, what comes next is a practice, regulated practice. Somebody has guided you, so then what will you do? You put it into practice. So the third point in developing determination is regulated practice. Regulated practice means you should fix a daily routine. It could be in spiritual life, then it could be chanting the holy names, it could be studying the scriptures, it could be offering some service, but something of a daily routine. Very important, and especially chanting. It helps us develop all these qualities which I'm speaking of: focus, consistency, etc. It all comes when you just start chanting, and you will see the difference. I I'm so confident. I was talking of confidence. I'm so confident that chanting helps that I give a challenge for people. Okay, take a 15-day challenge. You take a 1 month challenge. Try it out. And if not, we'll buy back. They have buyback offer nowadays. So we will buy back your chanting. Okay. So it's an offer, right? We can try it out. So regulated practice is very important. You should fix your daily routine. In the routine, there should be some time for God, definitely, in terms of chanting, in terms of studies, in terms of service, whatever you can. So that is a very, very important thing which one should do. So not just having the guidance, but the guidance should be put into practice by following the routine, etc. So when you are a disciplined things, even you're in disciplined life you have, so what happens is that you see that slowly you had some desires, you had some inspirations, so they may be going away. Like sometimes you get inspired and after some time that inspiration goes away. But if you are a disciplined person, that inspiration becomes into a lasting transformation. Like for Dhruva, his life was transformed completely. He had the desire that I want to get this, bigger than my father or my grandfather. But then when ultimately it was transformed, he tells Krishna when Krishna appeared in front of him, Dhruv Maharaj says, I was asking for pieces of glasses and I've got a diamond now. I don't need anything else. So that transformation comes when you have a discipline. That is why very important is regulated practice. So strong desire, guided effort, and regulated practice. The fourth one, faith in the process. Something you're doing, if you don't have faith, uh, like like Prabhupada was one time asked, uh, one person asked, Swamiji, you all are chanting Hare Krishna throughout the life. If after death you come to know that there is no Krishna, what will you do? What is the use of all these things? Prabhupada said, let's see, what are we doing? We are chanting, dancing, and feasting, right? Suppose after life we comes to know, after death we come to know that there is no Krishna. What is our loss? We chanted, we danced, we had prasadam. What is our loss? But you people, Prabhupada said, who are committing sinful activities, thinking that there is no Krishna, just imagine after death when you will come to know that Krishna is there, then what will happen to you? Don't worry about us. We are safe. Hmm. So sometimes that faith has to be there very strong in the process. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Name Bhakta Pranashyati, that my devotees, they never perish. I protect them. That faith needs to be there, that he is there to protect. The fifth point in developing determination, we are going for a 6 point formula. After that, if you have any questions, we will be taking any questions. So, uh, we had strong desire, then guided effort, then we had practice, regulated practice, and then we had faith. The fifth one is patience and tolerance. Titikshava. Uh, what is the meaning of tolerance and patience? Accepting challenges as Krishna's mercy. He has sent it to me because he knows I can face it. He knows he wants to make me strong. That is why he's sending. Tolerance needs to be developed. Patience. We don't expect instant results. Nowadays, it is time for instant thing, everything, instant food, instant ATM, just press the button, money will come out. Everything we want instant, right? And that is why when we want to achieve God, that also we want instant. Okay, I have chanted for one day. Why Krishna is not coming to me? So this is the time of instant, but don't expect instant result. Even if it is gradual, have faith. And if you have faith, then you'll have tolerance. And the last thing, 6 point, is unwavering focus. That needs to be there. Don't get distracted by so many things. Don't get discouraged. Stay fixed. Your focus should be unwavering. Not that sometimes you focus here, sometimes you focus there. No, it should be unwavering focus. So if you have this point, this 6 point formula, if you follow in your life, I'm sure you'll develop wonderful determination, because determination is a powerful force. And that powerful force, if combined with spirituality, like Dhruv Maharaj, he was very determined, but then Narad Muni added spirituality to it, then we can focus in our goal. Even in pain, like Dhruv Maharaj was really in pain, but even in pain, by following the instructions which we have received, determination will become unstoppable. And ultimately, it will transform our heart. So let us become like Dhruva, guided, devoted, determined. And then we will be able to achieve anything in life. Nothing will be very far or not reachable, nothing. We'll be able to achieve everything. And especially when we talk of spirituality, which all of you are very much interested and starting it, I'm very happy. So, in terms of spirituality, definitely these qualities are going to help you. Just you need to be serious, you need to be focused, you need to follow, and you'll see the results. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. Any questions or comments? Any of you want to say something?
प्रभु जी, मुझे एक क्वेश्चन पूछना है।
हाँ जी।
प्रभु जी, अभी जैसे कितने सारे फ्रेंड्स हैं, वो लोग इंटरेस्ट ले रहे हैं, उनकी डिजायर है मतलब इसमें ग्रो होने की, लेकिन उनमें भी वो डिटर्मिनेशन जैसे क्यों नहीं आ पाता है? क्या रीजन रहता है? और भक्ति में भी हम देखते हैं कि जो लोग ऑलरेडी जिनके अंदर डिजायर है भक्ति की, और उनको गाइडेंस भी मिल रही है, उसको इसकी वैल्यू भी मालूम है, वो लोग प्रैक्टिस भी कर रहे हैं, लेकिन उनको फेथ भी है प्रोसेस पे, लेकिन फिर भी उस डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ में भक्ति क्यों नहीं कर पाते हम? मैं अपनी बात करूँ तो मैं भी क्यों नहीं कर पाता हूँ, इतना कुछ समझते हुए भी नहीं कर पाते हैं जितना होना
थैंक यू।
चाहिए।
पहले आपके फ्रेंड्स की बात करेंगे, फिर आपकी बात करेंगे।
ओके।
तो पहले फ्रेंड्स की बात, क्यों नहीं आते हैं? ये तो इनको पूछना चाहिए, सबको यहाँ पर है, क्यों नहीं आते हैं, क्यों सीरियस नहीं हो रहे हैं, डिटर्मिनेशन नहीं। एनीवे, सी ऐसा है कि वी हैव बीन डूइंग, जैसे अब आपके फ्रेंड्स की बात करें, आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल दैट यू आर ट्राइंग टू गिव देम एन अपॉर्चुनिटी, उनको एक अपॉर्चुनिटी दे रहे हैं कि वो लोग इस स्पिरिचुअल पाथ पर बहुत अच्छे से चल सकें। लेकिन क्यों नहीं चल पाते हैं, या वो डिटर्मिनेशन क्यों नहीं आता है, उसका कई कारण है। पहला कारण है कि इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं पता कि हम जो पाथ पर चल रहे हैं। जैसे हम कई बार उदाहरण देते हैं कि आपको अगर कहा जाए कि भाई आप रात को 12 बजे शमशान में मिलना हमें, आपको 50 करोड़ रुपए देंगे, तो आप आओगे या नहीं आओगे? आएंगे ना? हाँ, 50 करोड़ मिल रहा है, आ जाएंगे। अब वही हम कहें कि थोड़ा 12 1 बजे शमशान में मिलना, बैठकर एक एक माला जप करेंगे, तो आप कहोगे प्रभु जी रात को तो अच्छा नहीं, वो भी शमशान में, तो बेटर है कि सुबह
प्रभु
मिलते
जी,
हैं।
घर पे कर ले वही बड़ी बात है।
घर पे कर ले वही बड़ी बात है। तो एक पहला चीज, हमें इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं पता, उस कारण से थोड़ा सा जो मन है वो डिटर्मिनेशन लाने नहीं देता, वो बाधा बनता है। दूसरा चीज है कि अगर थोड़ा बहुत सुन भी लेते हैं इम्पोर्टेंस, या ऐसा लगता भी है कि हमें फॉलो करना चाहिए, तो बहुत कम सही मार्ग मिल पाता है। और मिल भी जाता है तो जो बाकी की जो इच्छाएं हैं, बाकी के जो वर्क हैं, बाकी का जो हमारा लाइफस्टाइल है, वो बहुत अफेक्ट करता है। क्योंकि अब उसमें हम लोग इतना सब कुछ कर रहे हैं, तो इसको ऐसा लगता है हमें कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी से समथिंग एडिशन क्यों करना चाहिए। लेकिन जब हमें ये पता चलता है कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी इज नॉट एडिशन, इट इज नॉट इवन पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ, इट इज लाइफ, तब हम उसको बहुत गंभीरता से लेते हैं। और लेकिन फिर भी हमें ये देखना चाहिए कि इन स्पाइट ऑफ ऑल देयर एंगेजमेंट, अपने एंगेजमेंट्स हैं, अपनी बहुत सारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज हैं, फिर भी वो लोग इंटरेस्ट दिखाकर आने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, तो वो बहुत अच्छी बात है, वो एक बिगनिंग है जो आई एम श्योर कि धीरे धीरे आगे चलकर बहुत अच्छे से उनको जीवन में सहायता करेगी। राइट। सेकेंड थिंग अबाउट आपकी तरफ आ जाते हैं अभी। कि जिनको पता भी है, सब कुछ है, मार्ग है, गाइडेंस है, और फिर भी वो उस दृढ़ता की ओर नहीं जा पाते हैं, तो क्या कारण है? पहला कारण है कि इट्स अ ग्रेजुअल प्रोसेस। ये कोई इंस्टेंट चीज नहीं है कि आज हमें पता चला और हम गंभीर हो गए और बस 3 दिन में शुद्ध भक्त होकर भगवान के धाम वापस चले गए। ये होता नहीं है। इट्स अ ग्रेजुअल प्रोसेस। क्यों ग्रेजुअल है? क्योंकि जैसे धीरे धीरे हृदय से वो चीजें बाहर निकलती हैं और कृष्ण आते हैं, तो वो अच्छा होता है। अचानक जाकर फिर अचानक वापस भी जाने की संभावना रहती है। कि आप अचानक आज आज आपको पता चला कि माला करना है, आपने 64 माला करना शुरू कर दिया, और फिर पता चला कि अगली बाद में 2 माला भी नहीं हो रही है। तो इसीलिए इट्स ए ग्रेजुअल प्रोसेस। दूसरा चीज, ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने अगर ये सब पता चल गया तो हमारे जो मन में बहुत सारे इम्प्रेशंस पड़े हुए हैं पहले के, हमारे बचपन के इम्प्रेशंस बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, हमारे पूर्व लाइफ के इम्प्रेशंस हैं। कई इम्प्रेशंस हो सकते हैं, हमारे साथ कुछ हुआ, हमने किसी ने हमें कुछ धोखा दिया, किसी ने कुछ किया, तो वो चीज़ें हमें सीरियस नहीं बनने देती हैं यहाँ पर। तो इसीलिए भी थोड़ा बहुत डिटर्मिनेशन में बाधा आती है, क्योंकि प्रीवियस इंप्रेशंस हमें डिस्टर्ब करते हैं। तो ये दूसरा कारण है कि जो जिनको सब पता है वो भी क्यों बहुत ज़्यादा गंभीर नहीं हो पा रहे हैं। और तीसरा है कि हमारे आसपास का जो वातावरण, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि जैसे आप मंदिर में 2 घंटा हैं लेकिन 22 घंटा आप ऐसे लोगों के साथ हैं जो अ, भक्ति में डिटरमाइंड नहीं है, तो वो भी अफेक्ट करता है। सो दैट इज अनदर रीजन कि वाई वी आर नॉट बिकमिंग। और चौथा और महत्वपूर्ण कारण कि हम जानते हुए भी उसको गंभीरता से नहीं लेते हैं, तो फिर भगवान भी क्या कर सकते हैं? भगवान ने सब दे दिया, भगवान ने चॉइस दी है। यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु। अर्जुन को कहा उन्होंने बाद में कि जैसा सब बता दिया मैंने, अब तुम कहोगे तो चलो हिमालय में चलते, बाबा जी बन जाएंगे दोनों जाकर। तो यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु, जो इच्छा हो वो करो। तो फिर थोड़ा सा तो हमें देखना चाहिए। तो इसीलिए हर डिवोटी के लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि एनालिसिस करें। हमें समय समय पर थोड़ा अपने जो लाइफ चल रही है उसका एनालिसिस करना चाहिए कि क्या मैं जिस चीज़ को पाने के लिए आया हूँ वो मिल रहा है, नहीं मिल रहा, तो कहाँ गड़बड़ है, तो थोड़ा सा हमें उसको चेक करने का प्रयास करना चाहिए। तो इस तरह से बहुत अच्छे से आगे बढ़ पाएंगे। ठीक है। यस जयेश, यू कैन आस्क अ क्वेश्चन। आई थिंक यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ जयेश।
हाय प्रभु जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच। कैसे हैं आप?
हम ठीक है।
प्रभु जी, एक्चुअली देखिए, 6 पॉइंट फॉर्मूला जो आपने दिया है, ठीक है,
हाँ जी।
उसमें अगेन इंसान को इंटेंस डिजायर हो और ही इज गाइडेड, लाइक एफर्ट वो प्रिंसिपल्स में होता है, प्रैक्टिस भी करते हैं रेगुलेटेड, बट द थिंग इज जो फेथ की बात आती है, ठीक है, तो आपको कैसे पता चलेगा जो आप कर रहे हैं, जो ट्रेजेक्ट्री है वो सही है, और फेथ कंटिन्यू करो? क्योंकि क्या होता है, कभी कभी हम बहुत डिटरमाइंड होते हैं। सपोज आप कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में ले लीजिए, हम जॉब करने की कोशिश करते हैं, हम क्लाइंट्स के पीछे भागते हैं, जब हम ये सब करते हैं तो कभी कभी वो सही होता भी नहीं है, ठीक है, बट हम लोग अपने प्रिंसिपल से के हिसाब से समझते हैं हम सही है, ठीक है, बट क्या होता है, वो वो फेथ, मतलब it still like somehow your life also comes in between where trajectory is like ये आपके लिए सही नहीं है, पर हम लोग तो प्रिंसिपल के अकॉर्डिंग टू सही करें, तो कभी कभी गलत जो चीज होगी उसमें भी हम सही करने की कोशिश करते हैं। मतलब समटाइम्स द ट्रेजेक्टरी इज दैट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू, कैसे बताऊं, मतलब कॉर्पोरेट में कैसा होता है कि अभी के लिए हमको काम करना होता है, द नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर, दैट इट्स
राइट।
वेरी
राइट।
नैरो थिंकिंग, नैरो माइंडेड थिंकिंग, नॉट लाइक ब्रॉड माइंडेड। तो
ट्रू।
ये हमको कैसे मालूम हम अपने लिए अच्छा करें, लाइक लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए अच्छा है? तो क्या फेथ इन द प्रोसेस मींस दैट द ऑलमाइटी इज ट्राइंग टू गाइड अस इन द वे कि ये सही है ये करो, या ये सही नहीं है ये करो, that kind of trajectory? What do you think?
Very nice. See, it is what you said is 100% correct. This is what happens. And then because we have a target given by whatever, with the company, or we have taken a target or something. So we would like to just complete it by hook or crook. That's what we think that this is correct. So I feel in this, that your question is that how do we know that whether God is guiding us towards that, or is it correct or no? Because as per me, it is correct. As per, or whether it is really correct or no, how to find out? Is that your clear question, or did I understand clearly? If that is the thing, Jayesh?
Yes, yeah, yes, Prabhuji. That's what I was trying to say. कि ये जो like exactly कि अभी this process what we're trying to do कि हम लोग
Right,
की लाइफ के लिए सही है या हम लोग दूसरे के हित मतलब उनके लिए सही कर रहे हैं.
right,
That's what I was trying to say. I mean, I hope
right.
I'm articulating that. Yeah.
So you see whether it is good for us, or we are just trying to, do what I have been told by others, or helping. So I think first thing in this is, as I said about the guided thing, the guided effort, the guidance really helps. But for that, you need to have a person who's the right person to guide. That is very important. So once you have the right person to guide, then his guidance will guide you ki, okay, what you're doing is right or no. Now in corporate world, how we are doing it, because you see ultimately that is meant only for, we see whatever we are working, it's majorly when just we can live, or we can live a good life. That is why we keep working and having, but that we have to understand that that will not give us complete satisfaction unless we connect that also to spirituality. So connecting to spirituality will really become when you take a proper guidance. So it may be possible that sometime that God is guiding you, okay, carry on, but it may not be. So that is why there the guidance will be very helpful. If you are in a guidance of a person, spiritually elevated person, these all small, small things, slowly you will yourself will know whether it is, you know, guided by God, or should I just continue, or am I right? Am I wrong? So guidance, I feel, is a very, very important thing. And it may not be, uh, say, to for your professional thing, maybe for your corporate world. But the guidance which you will get will give you intelligence to see or discriminate what is good and what is right for me. And then you will take the right decision. So I think it is important at this stage for, but as per your question, that guidance is very important. You should always be under spiritual guidance. Right, Jayesh? Okay, I think time is up. Thank you, Jayesh. Very nice question. And Hitesh, is it okay, or you want me to take some more questions?
यस प्रभु जी प्लीज, अगर किसी के पास क्वेश्चन है तो.
Anyone else has any question? Okay, I think we'll stop here. And thank you all for joining. Very, very happy. And we are very soon going to have a session in Surat, which will be informed to you. Please join. Uh, we'll inform you the details of the sessions.